Yeah, so Amy, Whittier police detectives now say the shooting may have involved some kind of gang violence, and they say they don't have one but two victims in this shooting. Now let me show you some video. You're going to see the Tesla here right there near the center of your screen under a canopy set up by Whittier police. Watch commander at Whittier PD told us here at the desk they dispatched officers to a call near Greenleaf and Mar Vista in Whittier for the report of shots fired at about 10:30 last night. Now, new information just into the desk from Whittier PD say they found a man and a woman, both with gunshot wounds inside that Tesla. The man was in extremely critical condition. LA County Fire paramedics were at the scene in minutes, took that man into an ambulance, but unfortunately that man died in the ambulance before it could head off to the hospital. So the ambulance really couldn't leave a crime scene with a dead body inside, so they had to wait for the LA medical examiner to come take the body out of the ambulance and then off to the coroner's office. Now, the woman that was shot was rushed to the hospital where she underwent surgery. She's alive in the hospital. We don't have a condition on her. Now, as for the shooting itself, police say they think it happened about 2 blocks away on Newland Avenue. That Tesla ended up here on Greenleaf. And detectives think that either the suspects or the victims or both all had ties to gangs. But that's still under investigation. And right now, Amy, no one is in custody. And there are no descriptions so far on any suspects in the shooting. That's it here from the desk. I'll send it back to you.
People are dead. 2 others are injured after a targeted shooting. Take a look at your screen here. This happened around midnight on 25th Street East and Bloomington Avenue in the Midtown Phillips neighborhood. So let's get it right out to Michelle Beck. She's live at police headquarters right now. Michelle, what can you tell us?
Well, Jason, Alicia, we actually just drove by that crime scene about 30 minutes ago, and as of about 4:30, it is still a very active crime scene. Police around midnight declared 3 people dead on scene. 2 people we know right now are in the hospital, and of them, one of them is very seriously hurt. Take a look at your video. We were on scene for the heartbreaking moment when loved ones ran in tears to this crime scene. Minneapolis police say they first got here to the Phillips neighborhood around midnight. They say the shooting is likely targeted and gang-related. Officers don't have a suspect just yet, but the police chief says a lot of evidence, including surveillance cameras, points to what happened. Investigators, for one, are looking into a car that had some of the victims inside. The chief told us another victim was on the sidewalk.
Tonight, our city is grieving. After a relative period of peace, the likes of which had not been seen in at least 5 years, that peace has been shattered. And there are families that are suffering tonight, that are grieving. And this is an absolutely senseless tragedy.
And guys, get this, yet a 6th person was shot overnight in Minneapolis. We know that the chief said it's likely that that victim was hurt just 5 blocks away and about an hour after the shooting that I just told you about. And for now, the chief isn't connecting these 2 incidents, but he does consider them very suspicious. That 6th person who was shot is expected to be okay. Guys, back to you.
Jessica, multiple neighbors told me that they are scared. They feel like the area has gotten more dangerous and they just want this violence to stop.
I listened to the shooting. A lot of shooting in this area.
A shooting Sunday night in the Salishan neighborhood left 1 man dead and a woman hospitalized. Some people said they heard fighting in the street and then heard 9 shots fired. Many saw first responders rush in.
Police in there, fire department.
Almost exactly a week before this shooting, a 17-year-old was killed just half a mile away. There were also 2 shots fired calls in the area last week. One put Blix Elementary School on a modified lockdown.
I have been living 14 years in there. And I say, I don't know what's coming on right now. Maybe you need to more be careful.
Emma lives in a Tacoma Housing Authority-owned home and wishes there was more security in place.
I said, maybe next year he's better. But no, right now it's more danger.
Enforcement is investigating 2 separate shootings in Kansas City, Kansas that have left the community on edge.
Here's a map to help you understand where these shootings happened. Both are in KCK, one at a grocery store, and less than a mile away, another shooting on Ridge Avenue and South 15th Street. Both locations just south of Pearson Elementary.
And police are still looking for the suspects involved in that second shooting. 3 people were hospitalized. Neighbors tell us that it was like a scene from a horror movie.
Well, that's where we find KCTV5's Grace Smith, live near Ridge Avenue and South 15th Street. Grace, are authorities still there on scene?
Zach, well, they just wrapped up moments ago, but they have been here all day on foot and patrolling this neighborhood as they say that they do believe that the shooting was gang related, but it left quite the mess. We're told the suspect's car rammed into this car that was parked right here, sending bullets flying through these residents' home, forcing them to take cover.
Sudden boom, 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 boom.
Bullets flying everywhere in every direction.
So we got on the ground with our dogs and crawled to our bedroom, and then gunshots started going through our house.
This woman, who didn't want to show her identity for safety, was in her living room watching TV when she heard the first few shots.
We just kind of assumed it was normal because we hear it a lot out here. But then I looked out the window and we could see people in the street firing rounds like crazy.
That's when she crawled into her bedroom and called 911.